What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you were new. Jillian here. Today is the long-awaited thrift haul. It is quite a large thrift haul and probably one of the largest thrift hauls you're gonna get from me for a while, simply because I just do not need anything else. Like literally, I can't fit anything else in my closet. So everything on this rack is thrifted with the exception of 2 items. I will probably show you guys those 2 items at the end of the video because I do intend on styling them up in future style videos, so stay tuned for that. But let's get into all of the items that I've been thrifting recently, and they are so good and perfect for the fall winter season. I do want to start with shoes first because 2 of these you have already seen, plus I have a sick pair of vintage Dior's that I want to show you. But the first, well, 2 boots are these harness boots. These have really been trending lately. I'm gonna put one down. These have really been trending lately, and the Miu Miu ones are so expensive. They're over $2,000, and although I like them, I feel like those are going to date over time and be very genre specific. They do have also a little bit more of a heel and buckles going up the side. And while I do like those, and if I have the opportunity to get them at a price that I'm willing to pay, I will get them. However, I just feel like these are a little bit more timeless, and they are not very genre specific. They're not like clearly from a particular time or phase, and so that is what I really love about these boots. These right here are from the brand Dingo, and I will have them linked down below because although I got these secondhand on Poshmark, you can actually buy these. So I will include a few links down in the description box if you guys are interested. I think retail they are maybe about $150, such a vast improvement over $2,000. So I have been wearing these constantly. I want to wear these literally at least several times a week. I reach for these. I have a few pictures on my Instagram where I'm wearing these, and I knew when looking for these boots that I would love black the most because they would fit more seamlessly into my wardrobe. However, I did make a point to look for the brown ones because I actually do not have a lot of brown boots at all, really. I think I have maybe, yeah, I really think I don't have any. I have a pair of Coach riding boots that I have not pulled out in years, and then another pair that are actually very similar to the Miu Miu ones now that I think about it, except they just have strings that tie up the boot. I'm gonna have to pull those out, but they have a similar heel but a more rounded toe. Those are like literally the only brown boots that I have. So when I saw these, I was like, this is perfect. I actually got these before I found the black ones, and I got these for like 30 bucks. They're by the brand Dingo as well, so they're the same brand. The shaft of this boot is a little bit lower than the black one, but still works. And layering these with some neutral tone like scrunch socks or tights or anything like that, I just feel like I'm going to get so much wear out of these for the fall winter season. And the thing about these, they're so comfortable. So if you're looking for a really comfortable, like trending, interesting boot to level up your outfits for the fall winter season, I highly recommend these, and I will have these linked down below in case you want to purchase them. These are the next boots that I am going to show you. I recently got these on a thrift trip when I was curating somebody else's thrift box. And if you guys saw that thrift with me, then you probably have already seen these, but I will be showing them to you again. These boots are by the brand Ipanema, and they are real leather because I searched them up online because I was curious about the brand. I got them for $24.99, and these are the boots with a nice little pointed toe, very 80s. And I actually have quite a few purple leather pieces. I have not held these up to those pieces to see if they match or not, but fingers crossed they do, because that would be so dope if I could wear the purple blazer that I have that's leather with these. I think that would look really cute. And I also have a purple matching leather skirt to the blazer. Now, I don't know if I would do a whole actually a whole purple tonal look might be a vibe. So I'm not gonna say I won't ever, but I definitely want to incorporate these in as a pop of color with just some of my skirts, maybe tuck in some of my baggy jeans and scrunch them down. But they had these in gray, black, brown, red, and purple. And I got these and this other color that I'm going to show you, which is red, because those are the hardest color leather boots to find. And I feel like black, gray, brown are a lot more easier, and I have these brown boots as well. So, and I also think I have this style of boot in brown already now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I had it in brown and black actually. I gotta check my closet and see if they're still in there. I do know that I ended up getting rid of one of them because they were just tearing up the back of my heel and they were so uncomfortable, but I have one or both in my closet somewhere still, so I'm gonna have to look. But I'm so glad now that I'm thinking about it that I did not get the black or the brown because it was tempting. But I got these and I'm so excited to style these up. And these are the red version, which again, I have a red leather jacket. I have 2 red leather mini skirts. I have a red leather jacket, which these are not the same color red, but hopefully these boots match one of those things because I would love to style this up with like a red leather skirt and do like a red sweater and a full tonal red look. Red is a trending color for the season, and I do have a really long wool red coat with red leather skirt, red leather boots, and like maybe a sheer red turtleneck. Oh, that would be so cute. My juices are flowing. But yes, these are the other color boots that I got, and they were again $24.99 for real leather. I think it's a win. Now for the piece in this haul that literally is probably got me the most excited. I had my eyes on these for a few weeks and was like hoping and praying that they did not sell before I had a chance to get them because I really had to think about it. I've been trying to control my spending and not just buying things for the moment, because one of the things that I have been noticing is that when I buy things just on impulse, I realized that had I waited a little bit longer, I probably wouldn't have purchased it. Not that I won't wear it, not that I don't like it, but I probably would have just thought, oh, it's super cute, but I don't actually need it. But since I have it, I'm gonna keep it. I don't wanna keep doing that. So I thought long and hard about these boots, and when I could not get them off of my mind and I kept realizing I was hoping they didn't sell, I went and bought them and they were sitting there for me. And they are these Dior boot with the Canage print. I can put it up a little closer for you to see. And I really was digging this heel. Like wedges are kind of starting to make a comeback, especially this style of heel. And then it had this beautiful square toe that is a dip. It's like a dip slightly in the middle, which is very unique. And then it had the lace up front. The little shoestrings have a C and a D at the end for Christian Dior. They do zip up. And then this part right here is suede leather. When I tell you, these boots are so cute on. I just literally cannot wait to style these up. It's gonna be a look, and I'm gonna make sure the first time I post these on Instagram, it's a look worthy of posting them. So these are the boots, and they're so comfortable. I did size up a half a size. I got a 39.5. Typically for European shoes, I am a 39, but when they say that they run small, I do a 39.5. Dior does run smaller, so I do a 39.5. And my Chanel shoes, I get a size 40 because they run like a whole size small. So these I got off of The Real. I've never seen these boots, and honestly I am tempted to go through some of the older Christian Dior shows because I have a feeling that these were a runway look, a runway shoe, because I've never seen these. And I'm so happy that I have them. I'm so happy they are mine. So this is the shoe that I'm probably the most excited about, the most excited to style. And now that I've shown you guys, I can go ahead and turn a look in them. Now that we are done with the shoes, I wanted to get into some other items. So part of this haul is items that I got from Poshmark. I spent a total of $167 on the items I got from Poshmark. So I'm going to tell you what those items are. The 2 dingo boots were from Poshmark. These 2 pair of pants are from Poshmark, and there is a leather jacket and 2 mohair sweaters on this rack that are also from Poshmark. I paid $167 for all of those things. Like, I'm telling you, thrifting is the way to go. If you're not thrifting, I don't know what you're doing. Anyways, these leather pants are also pants that I got from Poshmark. I explained it in a previous video that I do already have 2 leather pair of pants, but one of them is a lot more loose now since I've lost weight. One of them still fits pretty well. And I just think I need to style up the more baggier ones in a different way to kind of make sure that I actually want to keep them. But I did want to replace and order just a different cut of leather pant. So I'm gonna show you these first ones. These were like, still had the tags on it, never worn. And it is this tapered balloon fit leather pant, but it has this down the front seam where it's this white ridge with the red stripe just all the way down. Super cool. And it does follow through to the back. These are very much a balloon fit, and I could definitely see myself wearing these tucked into some heeled boots and kind of like scrunched down. They do fit like high waist, but because they're so long, they still have the pooling at the bottom, which I do love. And because they're tapered, they give a more jogger fit. So these I'm very excited to wear. I could even see myself tucking these into the red leather boots that I just showed you, doing like a white t-shirt and just kind of making an interesting look that way. They are fully lined, and I just love leather. I love leather. If you guys are new here, I love leather. And if you go through my videos, you will see I have quite the leather collection, and you're about to see some really insane leather pieces on this rack. But I messaged the seller because she had these listed with the sizing off. And when I was looking at the tag and the pants, I'm like, I feel like the sizing is off and I really want them. So I messaged her to ask her to double check to make sure, because I really wanted to buy these. And when she rechecked the sizing, it turns out that they actually were my size and would fit. So I immediately purchased them, and I think I only paid like maybe $30. I think I paid like $30, no more than $40 for each pair of the leather pants that I am about to show you. I also would like to note that these leather pants that I just showed you are the softest, like lamb's leather. Like, they're so soft and scrumptious. And this next pair is also a really soft lamb's leather, but if you can kind of see, these have a more smooth leather texture, and these are a little bit more of a textured leather. So they do definitely have a different vibe, and they both look very different when I try them on. I know they both look like black leather pants, but because of the fit, they do look different when I'm wearing them, so you'll never mistake me for wearing the same pants. Now for these are a baggy leather pant that fits a little bit more low rise and pulls at the bottom and tapers in again like a jogger. So I would say those fit more like a high rise jogger. These fit more like a low rise jogger. And these are actually heavier than those. Definitely thicker, more weight to these, and I just love these so much. I definitely imagine myself wearing these super low rise and baggy with a really cool like sneaker or heel or something like that. I really want the Margiela ballet flats, the Margiela tabbies though, the tabby ballet flats or the tabby Oxfords. Those have been on my wish list for a few months now. I'm just still contemplating the purchase, but I think I am going to pull the trigger. I was more so deciding what color I wanted to get. I was torn between black and brown, and so I really think I'm going to end up going for, because I have the Margiela tabby Reeboks in black, and I find that I wear them quite a lot, but I do feel like there are some instances where I wish that they were more of a loafer. So I'm leaning more towards black, or I might just pull the trigger and buy both colors. We'll see. I'll just maybe buy the Oxford in black because it's more classic, and then I'll do like the Mary Jane or the ballet flat in brown. So I imagine that those shoes would look really cool with these. Cute. I was torn between saying cute and cool. Really cute and cool. I feel like both of those shoes will look with these pants. So I am on the hunt and I am looking. And I also have my eye on a couple other ballet flats from this brand online that I cannot seem to find any reviews about this brand. So I might just pull the trigger and be the guinea pig and test them out for you guys. And so if that is the case, then I will show you guys if I recommend them or not. But I have like a few days to buy them because I'm going into my no buy November, and so I need to get them before November hits. I have a couple days. Another pair of pants that I thrifted were these Zara pants. I have been looking for a lot more pants and trousers that are not jeans, because if you saw my denim collection, you would understand it's insane. These were brand new with tags, this beautiful thick wool. And based on the tag, these look like they are men's. So I have a feeling, yeah, based on the tag, I feel like these were in the men's section. And they are so thick and they are lined, like they feel so high quality. I'm actually quite impressed. I feel like on Zara, these definitely would have been over $100 just based on the filling of them alone. Definitely high in the like $79, $89 range, but I have a feeling these were over $100 just because of the way that they feel. And these are definitely slacks that I would have to wear when it's cold, because these are super thick and they almost feel like a really thick warm sweatpant. So I have plans to wear this with a really cool graphic tee, maybe tucked in, and some sneakers, just like really make it casual. But I really want to make these like casual trouser pants, and I do love the fact that if I wanted to, I could dress these up. And I'm actually really looking for a coat, like a maxi length like wool coat in this print. I was just packing away some of my coats that I'm not going to be wearing this upcoming season, and I have some that are similar but nothing quite in this print, and this is the exact print that I'm actually looking for. So if I do happen to find a maxi wool coat in this print, I will pass on the other two like long coats that I have. So yeah, these were only $10. Now we're about to get into a bunch of coats. I know I shouldn't be buying any coats, but to be fair, I've been getting rid of a lot and I don't really all the way feel justified, but it is what it is. This one, look at the back. So cute. It says dad on the front, and on the days that I wear this, I can definitely be dad, but it's from some school, I'm sure. Now, what sold me on this was the color, because I have two opening ceremony varsity jackets like this. One is cream and one is tan. But when I initially first saw the opening ceremony varsity jackets, there was a black and red one that I really, really wanted. I waited too long, didn't pull the trigger, and it sold. So this reminds me of that. However, this is real leather. I think the opening ceremony ones are real leather and wool as well, but this one is real leather on the sleeves and real wool on the body. And when I tried it on, it was so warm. This jacket is so heavy, and it was only $14.99. $14.99 for a real leather and wool varsity jacket. I mean, and you know, these types of jackets are trending at the moment. And for me, they're always something that I'm gonna wanna wear. I feel like this silhouette is very classic. And that's the thing about fashion trends. I do feel like there are certain trends that start trending, but at the end of the day, it is a repeat. They are classics. So if you find classics that you love, get them whether they are trending or not. This is another leather jacket that I am still deciding on how I'm gonna style this up. It is more of a shrunken bomber, which I have been really loving the style. I do also have another one, United Colors of Benetton. It's a patent leather, real patent leather. And it's like a deep chocolatey brown black with a huge fur collar. And this is kind of the same shape, but this is definitely more brown. That one, actually, you could mistake it for being black at first look, first glance. And I do like the way that this has the sparkly gold. The leather is so soft and supple. It's like a lamb's leather again. And I have a feeling it had some type of collar that attached to it because it has these snaps. It's just that this jacket doesn't have the collar with it. I like the fact that you could pop this collar and it would be so cute. And so yeah, it has also these really thick gold notches right here. It's just overall very well made. When I first touched it, I just immediately knew it was high quality. I did look up the brand. It is a pretty pricey brand, made in Italy. I can't remember it right now because I wasn't really familiar, but as soon as I touched it, like my fingers, these tips right here, they know quality. So as soon as I touched them, I touched this jacket, I knew it was quality. However, I think because of the look of it, a lot of people passed it up because they assumed it was just a cheap little fast fashion jacket, because at first glance it does until you get up close and you touch it. And then when you touch it, you feel the quality. So very excited to actually style this up and just challenge myself a little bit, because I feel like I'm ready to start like putting in a little bit more when it comes to the looks instead of just waiting for occasions. And even though I preach that, sometimes I just get in the habit of wearing what's easiest for me to grab versus pre-planning looks that I actually want to wear. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with this one. I'm gonna be trying to pull a whole look together with this jacket being the center of the inspo. So yes, I love this. How much did I pay for this? $12.99. Such a steal. This is something that I got from Hope. You guys would have seen this in a vlog, but it is a long maxi vest from Mango. It is from Mango, right? Oh no, it's from And Other Stories. Look, you can kind of see the tag right here. And this is actually, the shell is 71% wool and then 27% polyamide, 1% acrylic. So 71% wool for something like this is amazing. And I know from And Other Stories, this was probably like $200 because And Other Stories isn't cheap. I really imagine myself styling this with a just basic casual hoodie, white tee, jeans, maybe some boots. I do have a look that I'm going to be styling up for a separate video using this. So if I do have that look styled by the time this video goes live, I'll insert it. So you're going to be seeing a couple looks twice. Act like it's the first time if you saw the other video. But yeah, I just really love this, and when I saw it, I had to get it because for California, this is a great layering piece because sometimes it's just not cold enough to wear a full-on jacket. So to be able to have some control over what I have on my sleeves, whether it's just a long sleeve t-shirt or a hoodie or something like that, is great. And I also find myself wanting to see how this looks layered over a Moto style leather jacket. I think that could be really cool as well. And I believe I paid less than $20 for that vest. Now let's get into the mohair sweaters that I got from Posh. And I chose sweaters that had a lot of detail on them because this is me we're talking about. I just love quality and intricate details. I feel like, truth be told, my closet is full of statement pieces and statement materials and statement textures, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm gonna start with this one right here. If you could just see the sheer detail, like, this is so cute. I have it in my mind to style this up by overlapping it and putting like a brooch here. I might even tuck the front into some jeans and leave the back out. I also think this would look really cool if I had chunky belts, like belting it with some bottoms or even just wearing it open. But the quality of this is absolutely insane. I do love mohair on a sweater because it's not really itchy for me. I know some people are really sensitive, but for me, mohair is very manageable on my skin. It's wools that I kind of have an issue with, but mohairs are really, really nice for me. So when I saw this, and I specifically typed in mohair sweaters because I know that my skin responds well to them, this is just absolutely insane. Just one of the best pieces. I saw another similar cropped sweater that had buttons that had a similar sheerness to it with the design and all of that. I might go back, it's in my likes. I might go back and try to find that because I just wanted to kind of see what this one looked like. I love this so much, and it's such a cool statement piece, and it was, again, less than $30. Now for this one, I'm definitely going to be wearing this one a lot, but when I was going through my winter bins, I noticed that I had another mohair shrug that had a similar vibe, but not quite. The other one had really strong shoulders. This one does not, so I do feel like I will definitely wear them for different occasions. But look at the detail on this. You literally cannot buy this retail anymore. Not this quality, and definitely not for under several $100s. I bought this for like 20 bucks on Poshmark. So strongly recommend you type in mohair vintage sweaters on Poshmark and just kind of like see what comes up. But this is such a beautiful sweater in impeccable condition. Mohair sweaters and shrugs like this are typically lined with a satin, so that's one thing I really like. This one is lined in rayon, actually, and acrylic, but the outside is Angora lamb's wool, and Angora and lamb's wool. That's what the outside is. Like, this is so cool. It's such a statement, and literally white t-shirt and jeans, you throw this on, you have a look. Now I have a story to tell for this next 3 jackets. I initially wanted this jacket on Mango because I have Moto style leather jackets, but the 2 that I have are cropped. One is thinner, one is thicker, which is why I have both. They literally look identical, but the leather on them, one is more smooth leather, one is more textured, one is thicker, one is thinner. So I wear them for different purposes. The thinner one I wear more in the spring season, thicker one I wear more in the fall. So they do serve different purposes for me. And then I have a black oversized one that has suede, but it has tons of fringe on it. It's very statement, super cool. And then I had one oversized leather one that just didn't fit me the way that I wanted to. And when my oldest son tried it on, it fit him perfectly. So I gave it to him. And so I knew I wanted to get a oversized black moto jacket for myself. And I've just been on the hunt ever since. When I saw that mango one, I was so tempted. But when I looked at the price, $500, I just literally could not, especially when I don't even think I've ever paid over $100 for any leather piece that I have in my closet. Like literally never. So I couldn't do it, especially because it was such a classic silhouette and style that I just knew I could thrift it. I went on Poshmark, found one that looked identical, made the girl an offer. She declined the offer and unlisted it. I'm assuming she wanted to keep it or probably already sold it. I was devastated until I found this one. And so I bought it. And it's this one right here. I wanted one that had like distressing, and I just love the braided detail right here, and then just this detail right here is very unique and different. It does have these snaps around the back, like, oh, this jacket is so heavy, and the lace up on the front. It's such a good, perfect, oversized fit, exactly what I was looking for. So y'all, I paid 40 bucks. 40 bucks for this. Mango one, 500. This one, 40 bucks. And so I felt very pleased with myself. I was like, Jillian is winning. Look at this, 40 bucks. Now, went into the thrift store the very next morning because that was a late night purchase. That's where some of my like terrible shopping decisions are made, because late at night it just feels very much YOLO. And so I click and check out and end up purchasing things that during the daytime I might not have. But that was a late night purchase, and I just felt like 40 bucks, it was worth it. Went to the thrift store the next morning and came across this leather jacket, which definitely if I would have found this first, I wouldn't have gotten that one. However, I am glad I have this one because this one's lighter. This one's much heavier, but look at the detail of this one. Real leather, has the belt, and it is very much moto style, oversized. The only thing that needed fixing was this little belt loop right here had come undone. So I just brought it home, stitched it up, no problem. But this is so cute. I have a picture on my Instagram of me wearing this, a video and a picture actually, and I just love this. This was $14.99. Again, mango, $500, $14.99. And in my opinion, this one's cooler than the mango one. It's just so much more unique. And the leather is like a really soft lamb's leather, vintage, perfectly distressed. I just love it. But when I had this jacket in my hand and I was walking out, like, I'm just get out of here spending $15, I came across on the way to the register these two leather jackets as well. So let's get into this, okay? They were both next to each other in the lingerie section. I was walking past through the lingerie section because I was figuring that was the safest section for me to walk through without stopping. And I came across both of these. Now, this is such a soft, supple lamb's leather. The contrast stitching on it that is also black. This jacket is beautiful and it fits perfectly oversized. And then next to it, there was this one as well. It does have some distressing and like little spots, but for me, these kind of jackets look better distressed. And it does have these sleeves right here with this, and just so cute. I have this here because I was trying to keep the collar intact. I wanted it to just like, what am I trying to say? The leather was kind of bent and I wanted it to stay in shape. What am I trying to say? I wanted to structure the collar better. So I buckled it and put that clip there, and it looks to have worked beautifully. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. This brand of jacket, Carbon to Cobalt. These are both Carbon to Cobalt. I went on that website. These jackets are $500. And I paid $14.99. Again, mango, $500. Goodwill, $15. So I just basically bought 3 leather jackets for $45 out of the Goodwill. Paid $40 for this one on Poshmark. Getting a jacket like this for less than $40 seems like impossible, but to get 3 leather jackets for the price almost of this leather jacket, and definitely have all 4 leather jackets for way less, like $100. I spent less than $100 for these 4 leather jackets, and the mango one was $500. That was a lesson for me because I was very close at buying that mango jacket, very close. But you know, I just feel like that was a reminder. And the reminder is if at any point you feel like you're gonna buy something retail, check yourself, because you can thrift it. Like, you can literally thrift anything. And so I got all those leather jackets that I didn't need, but I'm going to enjoy them. So then I was, you know, down in Burbank. If you would have seen my most recent vlog where I ate beef for the first time in 7 years to try a burger that Keith Lee recommended, it was delicious. I decided in between that hour wait, because of his video, I would go to the closest Goodwill, which happened to be on Magnolia Street. And when I was in there, I found this amazing faux fur blazer with a real leather collar, and these pockets right here are real leather. And I just couldn't say no, because this is such a unique piece. I don't have anything like it. And my whole entire thing is picking up unique pieces for my vintage archives. You guys, my vintage archives are actually insane. I have some of the coolest pieces that I personally have ever seen in my life. And there are very few people, I feel like, that I've seen who could touch my vintage collection. And there are some people who I would say, like Beth, probably has an insane leather collection, or just even vintage collection in general. Beth from B. Jones Style, I have no doubts that her collection is insane. Like, there's certain people who I'm like, okay, we're here, we collect the same type of pieces. But as for some of the pieces that I have, I just like, they're just so unique. And this is one of those pieces that I feel is going to go into that collection, and even just 10 years from now, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, it's such a unique, high quality piece. And those are the kind of pieces that I love to collect, and it is the thing I love most about thrifting. So saw this, fit perfectly, had to have it. And then I walked down the street to It's a Wrap, and I was like, you know, going through, not really thinking I was gonna really buy anything. And then I went up to their Halloween section. If you guys are not new here, you guys know Halloween is one of my favorite times to thrift, because I feel like all of the vintage stores and thrift stores pull out Halloween pieces that are just really cool vintage pieces. And I don't know why I didn't think in my mind to go to It's a Wrap around Halloween, because movie studio wardrobes go to like die and pass on to their next life in somebody's closet. And who would have better vintage pieces and better costume designs and better unique pieces than a movie set? Like, obviously. So now I have it in my mind, I'm going to It's a Wrap every single Halloween that I can. But in the Halloween section was this leather jacket right here. It is Wilson's Leather Pell Studio, but it was clearly spray painted and done for some movie. I don't know what movie or show this is from, but it is such a cool piece. And the biggest compliment I got on this was my husband saying he thinks this is one of the best jackets that I have in my closet. Like, that's saying a lot for him. But it does have this iridescent sheen where it's like a silvery cream. And then it has this blue, and even on the inside, you can see that they tested out a couple different blues before they painted it. So I'm very curious to know which show this jacket is from, or movie, but it was insane. It was $100 because it was half off. I had to get it. But after this, I was literally like, Jillian, you cannot buy another leather jacket, like literally for the rest of my life, unless it's insane. Like, there's a couple caveats, like certain colors and things like that, that I will break the rule for, but overall, I need to stay away from leather jackets. After all of that, I just feel like this one isn't even worth showing, but I'm gonna show you because it's on the rack. I just got this basic Uniqlo gray linen men's shirt. It was $6.99. I don't have this color, and I do wear tops like this a lot. So this is the last piece after all of that fire you guys just saw. This is the last piece that I got in my little thrift haul. And overall, I feel like I am more than ready for the fall winter season. I have a lot of wardrobe switching over that I need to do. I'm still in the process of doing it. It's been literally going on for a week now because I only really have like the weekends to work on it. But today I'm gonna be working on it again. I have just bins and bins of things getting packed away and switched out, and I am definitely going to be clearing out some things and passing on some items because I did a lot. I did a lot this year. I did a little bit too much. And so it's time to pass some things on to new homes. And so with that being said, I do have my curated thrift boxes. A lot of my leather jackets that I am passing on have gone into those thrift boxes. I have thrifted some amazing leather jackets for those thrift boxes, but if you guys are interested in me curating a thrift box for you, you can check the link down in my description as well as the one pinned in the comments. They're the same. And then you can like look at the form and see if you want to have me curate a box for you. But that is my entire thrift haul. Tell me your favorite piece down in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.